I am analyzing the void paradox.
Кислотою мені її замочим нормально. Ну, я так думаю. Не слабість до кислоти. Да, кислота її прям. Її можна пофармити трошки. Може з неї випадають там ще якісь прикольні штуки.
The space-time fabric of the void is a Descendant. You have been successful. We live in uncertain times, but thankfully the skills of the Descendants remain stable and unchanged. Even if using the word stable in our current situation is embarrassingly ironic. The dimensional wall is currently in the worst state it has ever been. Before now, it was almost unheard of for an energy-insensitive colossus like Stunning Beauty to be able to find its way here. We must find the Ironheart and connect it to the Prime Hands as soon as possible. Closing the dimensional wall is the only way we can achieve true victory over the Colossi.
I suppose everyone thinks the dimensional wall is the only answer.
Are you saying it isn't?
I cannot say whether it is or not. As we do not have an iron heart, nothing can be proven.
You think too much. We should find a heart and prove it then. I'm pretty sure there's one in Vespers. Traces from another iron heart have been discovered in a forest in Vespers. I've already spoken with HQ. Let's discuss operation strategies. Come with me.
Have you completed preparations?
Отже, вона не боїться вогня, не боїться електрики. І дуже боїться кислоти. А що треба? А в нас якраз по тому кислотою і лупашить. Трошки пофармим їх. З неї тут і пукалки випадають, і вся шняга. Всяке інтересне. Ну, легкий бос був на легкій складності. Було б на якійсь важкій складності, о. Легендарний цей. Максимальне спорядження. О. Ага, легендарки випадали. О, це цікаво. Всього лише ці не випали. Пам'ять. Оце фіговий. Ну, куча реакторів понападало. Зброї куча. Ті пестики я точно юзать не буду. Ну, коротше, з нею можна пофармити всяке. Реактори там і так далі. Мотоксин випав 28-й. Перезарядка навика і два сліяння. О, це хороший реактор мені впав. Це реально крутий реактор впав. Сила навіка, сила доп атак. Це крута штука випала. Так, багато гімна всякого, так що. Давай повикидаємо трошки. Все, що нижче 20 рівня, будемо викидувати. Надо фільтри налаштувати. Поки вручну, бо перебираю, може стати якісь попадуть хороші. Давай ще її зафармимо пару раз. От реактор хороший упав дуже, прям на мого цього потомка. У мене токсин стихія, і на токсин упав. Та ще й непогані допстати. На харді цей бос, напевно, веселіше набагато. Я, кстати, її можу ошеломляти із ракетниці. Це дуже круто. І токсином її розвалюю. І тут оце леги, реактор легендарний випав. Короче, кучу пушок накидує всякого цього, ще й реактори. Ну, вже непоганий реактор я вибив. Тут типа ролиш. Давайте ще разок, мабуть, та їх поки досить. Хоча і навики качаються і все. Це теж треба. Вона імунітет включила. Не проблема. Карів тобі не поміг. Датчик покращення щита. Так, ще разочок, та підемо далі по місіях. Собака, ти чого не збираєш де? Пес. Так, у нас видно вже повна ця попушка. Угу. Опять не випадало всяко шняги. Так, нам треба фільтр настроїти по-іншому. Так, собака, коротше, не буде збирати. Ну, нам треба ще своє настроїти. Зараз пушки попродаю. Помни, що в нас там. Так, реактор я поставив до 21 рівня, все розбирати нафіг. Зовнішні модулі енергія. На золото випадіння, да? Це не цікаво, в принципі, такі, ну, легендарні зливати не будемо поки. Оці, наверное, зливати. Без легендарних цих. Тут даже два. Опять же захист. Угу. Дорогі ячейки. Так, і ще останній раз, наверное, зайду. Йдемо в Альбіон. Ще розглянемо, що в нас там є. БП щось. Це скін, типа. 200 штук. Ось управління. Медведик. Покормили собаку. Тепер дальність збору буде більша. О, дивись, скільки цих 22 рівня випадало. Захист. Таке. Тут ви паролити. Це явно буде краще. Це хороший реактор.
I was wondering who it was. It was you? Sorry, I know you probably wanted some rest after taking out that Colossus. Anyway, like I said over comms, we've discovered Ironheart traces in Vespers. I had business to attend to with the Order of Truth, so I was hunting down some Vulgus there. Suddenly, the guide appeared, claiming she felt the pulse of an Ironheart in the area, and then simultaneously in multiple areas. According to the guide, these multiple signals weren't byproducts of the Ironheart like Alzarok was. Comparing it with the data we have now, there really seems to be a difference. Now, well, it's obvious, isn't it? We have no other choice but to check every single location she's detected. When I came back to HQ to report on my operation, they told me to take reinforcements, and I chose you. Jeremy makes me very uncomfortable, but I have no trouble trusting you. So, you in? I'll take your silence as consent. I knew you'd accept, even if you didn't actually say it. We'll head to the Vespers outpost once you're ready. It'll give Dr. Glay time to join us.
Ми ще тут місію не закрили. Не знаю, куда прыгать, сюда или туда. Давай сюда прыгнем. І пробіжимось. Не, нам не сюда. Нам не сюда. Я думав, сюди проход, ні. Значить, по-другому. Значить, треба якось тут пройти через оцю зону. Якось по-другому. Тут є прохід. Вон до наша місія.
Descendant, this facility seems to be a weapons engineering facility for the Vulgus ground forces. I'm detecting Ironheart pulses coming from somewhere deep within the facility. Please go further in and investigate.
If you're going to investigate in there, I'd like to request an additional mission. The Vulgus forces are preparing to remove the weapons and research from there. I was going to send number 17, but the size of the enemy force is too big. I need you to stop the supplies being removed and secure the weapons research data. We've confirmed that the supplies have been destroyed. Now go secure the weapons research data. weapons research data secured. Kyber coding technology on Vulgus bodies. So this was how they were enhancing the Legion of Immortality and Legion of Darkness units.
Ти добиваєшся, а?
Wait, this weapons data
Реакторів
is...
дофіга, да?
The weapons belong to the Vulgus assassin unit that attacked you, Sharon.
I never thought I'd discover it like this. For now, we should focus on searching for traces of the Ironheart. Number 17, upload this information to the Colon database.
Affirmative.
Реакторами завалено все.
the energy, but I will know why when we find the origin of the pulses. We're too late. All experimental data has been deleted.
Not all of it. There's a cache of records about the most recent experiments. It's not ideal, but I'll try to restore it as best I can.
In the meantime, you and I might as well follow the Ironheart particles. There are Ironheart particles and faint traces of energy everywhere. Judging by these traces, the energy extracted from the Ironheart was injected into the Vulgus submerged in the Kuiper solution. The Vulgus genes and Kuiper must have fused as a result. The pain would have been terrible. Not even a Vulgus could have endured it.
That's why there were Ironheart particles in the wastewater. But died. One of the experiment chambers is empty. Did one of them survive?
The chances of something having survived this are close to 0%, but I can't be sure.
І закрив чи не всі. Ну, поки перекурю.
Hey, when are you off duty? I don't have any plans. Wanna hang out? Good job! Now come and hang out with me. I wish I could stay like this forever. Don't you? took you so long. I missed you. I wish I could stay like this forever. Don't you? Good job. Now come and hang out with me. Good job. Now come and hang out with me. Do you want to come with me to the arcade in the residential district next time I go? A little zap from me and we can play for free.
Так. Так, в сумеречні. Гроза в нас краститься. Так, установка видобутку в сумеречних землях, да? Пустошах. Ага. Зразу закрити завдання, я понял. Особлива операція.
Descendant, number 17 here. I'll be assisting you on this operation. Good luck. Enemy structure operational. Initiating full-scale blocking operation.
Я кайфую від цієї цепної реакції. Ну, реально кайфово. Типа як по області, тільки не по області. Патронів більше стало до цих гвинтівок. Тут на бані, звісно, швидше буде добиратись. Треба зробити її буде, але я хочу цю спочатку прокачати.
High-level enemy identified. Designating as top priority target. Please eliminate. Multiple Vulgus forces detected. Recommend elimination of all their defensive forces. Sighted another Vulgus leading the defensive forces. Eliminate this target and stand by for next transmission. They're reinforcing their defense. We need to eliminate them immediately.
Передеріть. Замісили.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
Ну, коротше, чим далі в ліс, тим складніше. Ну, ще цю попробую і все.
Vulgus warp energy surge confirmed. Looks like we'll be met with defensive forces.
Тут чуть ли не шотають сразу. Дуже живучі. Ну, щось бафало. Ого, як тут футбольний м'ячик. Так, коротше, тут чим далі, тим важкіше. Треба мене контра где? Дайте всіх ти. Ні, тут вже жорстко пішло, тут вже пасть треба. Та ну, вони з двох ударів глушать, коротше, тебе і тупо розвалять. Це жорстко. Я не знаю, як таке зачислити. Соло. Ну, понятно, що тут розпорядження нормальне. Тут. Ну, трошки підфармився, то стабілізатор форми 2. Щось за фарм. Ще рано нам тут. Це надзвичайні складності, а є ще важка складність. Типу як в Warframe сталь. А там жесть, наверное, робиться ще. Ну, то треба добряче качатись. Йдемо ранг піднімемо.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think?
Тут ще час. Ну, ці штучок надо крафтити. Ага, тут 1000. А чого нельзя 2 зробити? Або одну, або 4 вибирати. Ладно, я потім скрафтю. Вони недовго. 4 минути крафтиться. Оці в мене є 197 штук, цих в мене мало. У мене є золоті. Ну, в принципі, правильно. Золото. Цих в мене 100 штук. 1001 штука в мене, серйозно. Ого. А, це для рідкісних реакторів. Ну, це, коротше, неважлива тема. Так, що у нас по потомках? Жорстка зброя. Що це за слоти, я не можу поняти. Утвердитель якийсь. Нові модулі попадали. Ну, оце, типа, як бігаєш, то воно заражає. А той прикольніший тим. Ну, коротше, не знаю, це вироботку я де ставити поки не буду. Це крута штука, сила ядовитих навиків. Можна навіть підкачати. Ну, ці кодові хранилища, це якщо попадуться. Йдемо ці сумрачні. Зараз перекурю та й підемо. Все, погнали досліджувати. А, ми хотіли цю. Інесу я хотів ще. А для того, щоб її вифармити, нам треба багато матеріалів різних. Давайте подивимося. За допомогою дослідження. Це я вже зрозумів. Частинки де. Нейроморфний чіп. Ти де фармишся? А, це мені, коротше, ще рано. Ще рано це діло фармить. Не оцю. Вифармити. Дослідження. Коробка трофеїв. Висока складність. Ну, коротше, мені треба карту закривати, сюжет. Щоб цей. Ну, зараз бані попробувати собі зробити і побігати на ній. Інтересно. Кажуть, класний цей. Побачимо.
Do as I say, if you want to live.
Are you ready to be shocked?
Так, ну навіть тут все на електрику. Так, їй треба реактор поставити на електрику нам. Угу. Ставимо такий електрик. Ну, тут міняти, напевно, не буду. Електрику поставимо, вона в нас нульова, так що її покачати ще треба буде. Персоналізація. І стандартний скін. Попробуємо за нього пограти там трошки. Якийсь термінал там неофіційними записами. Зараз глянемо, що воно таке. Так, поняв тут.
I've reviewed the most recent battle report. What was it like coming face to face with Corel?
I mean, I barely made it out alive.
He may not have shown it, but he was worried about you. Alpha?
I was. And I want you to take it easy for a while. Try a different mission. Have a look at this.
What are these?
We discovered them when we were going through records of past operations. These ones seem to involve your parents. So I'm hoping you'll look into them.
Records about my parents? Grandma, when are Mom and Dad coming back? Mom said she'd bring me a birthday present. She hates me, doesn't she? Is that why she left me? And Dad? Grandma, I don't want you to leave me too. I can't even remember what my parents looked like. When I think about my childhood, I only remember being with my grandmother. Why are you giving me this now? I'm fine. I'm fully recovered. I'd like to be assigned to a different operation.
Bunny, this is an order.
Ugh.
It won't be easy to find and restore these records. I've assigned you this because you're the best person for the job, and I expect you to do your best.
All right. I guess I'll do it.
Це типу особистий квест.
Don't forget I'll need progress reports. And you can ask Nell if you need anything.
Fine. Leave it to me.
You're here. I thought you'd be late. We've got a few things to do. We need to hurry.
Good to see you. Shall we discuss the upcoming operation?
Talk to me.
We've received operation details. The Ironheart pulse has supposedly been detected in this area, but it's impossible to triangulate since it's dispersed in several directions.
That's correct, Clay. I can feel it clearly, but it's hard for me to pinpoint its exact position. However, I can confirm it is in this zone.
We were deployed here to find one thing, and now we also have to find the Ironheart. We'll have to look under every rock in Vespers.
Freyna and I were sent here to look for a group of Vulgus, who have stolen RK serum from Jaber and some other descendants. Freyna, Sharon, even I've already had my RK serum stolen by them once. Things will only get worse if we let them take any more of it.
Those bastards. They satisfy their own desires by taking everything we humans have. They have to be stopped.
If the Ironheart is underground, then it makes sense that we're detecting the pulse in multiple locations. Not only is 55% of the surface of Vespers composed of slickinside, but this zone has a high distribution of strange-looking rocks. It's also one of the few zones where there are Ancestors' ruins on the surface, and most of the Ancestors' ruins are built out of slickinside. That's why it's difficult to pinpoint the exact point of origin of the pulses. The characteristics of slickinside make it easier for pulses to pass through it, which means there's a higher probability of pulses being detected simultaneously from multiple directions.
When I analyzed the strata, There are spaces that feel empty to me. They are most likely where the ancestors' ruins can be found. All entrances to these spaces emit pulses of similar intensity. However, you will need to confirm in person whether these places are the correct paths to lead us to the Ironheart.
In that case, we'll need to check all the places detected by the guide. There's no way the Vulgus didn't prepare for this.
All right, let's spread out and find the entrance that leads underground. That'll split the enemy's attention, so it's a good tactical approach as well.
Freyna, I understand there are specialized drones that Albion has created to find the Ironheart.
That's correct. Enzo's sending the drones here shortly.
That is excellent news. Let's begin our search for the Ironheart in earnest.
This is Enzo. I have set coordinates for the scan drone. However, Vulgus forces have been spotted in the area. If the drone is damaged, it may make this operation more difficult. We need you to eliminate all enemies within the operation zone. These ones may not pose much of a challenge, but another force is inbound. Prepare yourself.
Guards stationed at the entrance. Even the Vulgus know that there is an Ironheart here.
Нормальний уроновий. Не хуже, ніж в мене тут з пустотою тут.
High-level enemy has been detected. Prepare for engagement.
Target spotted. Danger assessment, normal. Defeating the Vulgus will force the enemy to retreat.
Enemy forces within the operation zone have been eliminated. Great job. This is Enzo. I have set coordinates for the scan drone. However, Vulgus forces have been spotted in the area. If the drone is damaged, it may make this operation more difficult. We need you to eliminate all enemies within the operation zone. These ones may not pose much of a challenge, but another force is inbound. Prepare yourself.
We have guards stationed at the entrance. Even the Vulgus know that there is an Ironheart here.
has been detected. Prepare for engagement.
Target spotted. Danger assessment normal.
Ого.
Defeating this Vulgus will force the enemy to retreat.
Нормально
Enemy forces
шмальнуло
within the operation
88
zone have
тысяч.
been eliminated. Great job.
This is Glay. I've found something. Meet me at the ruins outpost. What seems to be the problem? This place has been mentioned in records throughout history. And as the name suggests, these are the ruins. Turns out this is where the greatest recorded number of ancestors gathered. Investigation by the excavation team and analysis by the Magisters uncovered records mentioning the breakout of civil war. The ruins are evidence, remnants of this war. We don't yet know why the Civil War happened. Albion collapsed as a result of the war, and this is the only surviving record.
Given the Ironheart is here, that may have been a factor behind the outbreak of any civil war. Past or present, the Ironheart definitely has the capability to turn the fate of Ingress upside down. That hasn't changed. There were bound to be conflicts.
This is the first I've heard of this civil war. Frena's theory is quite interesting. The Iron Heart in Ingress. It could be powerful and dangerous enough to turn the fate of everything in existence upside down.
Glay, I know you're a medical doctor. Do you have doctorates in history and geology as well?
I just wanted to be able to explain anything my daughter was curious about. To be the person who could answer any questions she asked.
Sounds like you'll have a lot to talk about once she returns. You must have experienced and learned countless things during the time she's been away.
I have so much to tell her, we'll probably stay up all night. Anyway, we should hurry. Guide, can you do an in-depth analysis of the ruins, please? There must be an entrance somewhere.
Enzo here. I've been able to expand my range to the vicinity of the ruins thanks to the data acquired by the drones and the guide. Transmitting surface analysis information and intel on potential entrances to Aceves.
That's not far from my current position. I'll go.
Glay, I'll go. That's where the bastards from the Order of Truth have settled. I'm the only one who can withstand the toxins they use.
I'll leave it to you then.
HQ will continue to monitor the situation. Should anything happen to Frena, please report immediately. Guide, just as you said, the Vulgus have realized there is an Ironheart here. A Vulgus battleship has been spotted heading to our current location.
A battleship. There can be no doubt that there is an entrance here.
Watch out. Movement on your right flank. reinforcements spotted. There's too many blind spots. Get to the top of structures and engage them from there. Another wave of enemy forces is inbound. Watch out.
Descendant, they aim to prevent you from reaching the entrance. Exercise caution when engaging in combat.
All enemy forces have been eliminated. Excellent job. Guide, just as you said, the Vulgus have realized there is an Ironheart here. A Vulgus battleship has been spotted heading to our current location.
A battleship. Then there can be no doubt that there is an entrance here.
Watch out. Movement on your right flank. Reinforcements spotted. There's too many blind spots. Get to the top of structures and engage them from there. Another wave of enemy forces is inbound. Watch out.
Descendant, they aim to prevent you from reaching the entrance. Exercise caution when engaging in combat.
All enemy forces have been eliminated. Excellent job.
This is Glay to HQ in Freyna. The enemy has made the entrance discovered at the ruins currently inaccessible. Freyna, what's the situation on your side?
It's not inaccessible, but I'm worried about how the Order's toxins might affect you.
Looking at Freyna's route, I can detect large, quick pulses occurring at the place marked as the entrance.
That means there's a high chance this entrance is connected to the Ancestors' ruins. Let's regroup and go together.
Hey, Descendant. I heard Vulgus electrical equipment is obstructing the search operation. Vulgus generators emit powerful static. That's probably what's getting in the way. There is a solution, of course. I'll tell you when I spot a unit which has a high voltage fuse. Then you just need to blow the circuits using the fuses. Unit with a fuse identified. Take it out.
А, бегать нельзя в стиле.
has it spread this far? Guessing the infection rate at the entrance has increased. The bacteria reproduces at an incredibly fast rate, and it's extremely viscous. So it's almost impossible to get rid of. But we need to look for another entrance. We won't be able to use that one anymore.
Descendant, your timing is perfect. I need you to defend the equipment that has been installed. I've identified a biosignal at the back of the facility that seems to be expanding in real time. It could be a pathogen spread by the organism. Neutralizing pathogens becomes a lot easier if we know what we're dealing with. Protect the equipment and examine it.
Hey, please share the analyzed data with me, too.
Of course. I can probably assist you now, Blake. The figures are rising. Hang in there just a little longer. Well, you definitely know all the tunnels are connected underground, don't they? At this rate, Descendant, it'll be difficult for the equipment to pick up any useful data.
Operation complete. Okay, don't forget to share the data.
Descendant, it'll be difficult for the equipment to pick up any useful data.
Operation complete. Okay, don't forget to share the data.
It was you? You're here. It's a good thing I took this side. Neither you nor Glay would have lasted. Let's go find this entrance. Ugh, I thought I crushed the Order. They've just regrouped. They're so horrible and dirty and disgusting. There seems to be no end to them.
Freyna, calm down. Your heart rate is increasing. It could trigger a traumatic episode.
We don't have any sedatives. So if you start having seizures, we'll have to send you back to Albion.
All right, I get it. I'll calm down. Don't get your panties in a bunch. It's not enough for me to black out. Hey, Kate? Can you hear me?
Huh? Freyna? Yes, I hear you. What's happening? Anything I can help you with?
I overheard your comms with Glay. You're doing something with the fungus, right? If we collect enough fungi, will you be able to make an antidote or antibody that gives us immunity?
Of course. Although it may take some time, it's not impossible.
Great idea. Kate, if you have any questions during production, get in touch right away. And remember to be methodical. You make mistakes when you're rushing.
Hey, that was over 5 years ago. I'm not the same person anymore.
Our objective is to secure as much monkey as possible. Let's hurry. If we have an antidote or antibodies that give us immunity, the mission will become much easier. Bastard's been tapping our communications. If the repeater is destroyed, things are gonna get very difficult for us.
Good job. The data transfer has been completed. All we need to do now is wait. In order to quickly produce immunity antibodies, we need data on the antidote mechanism, stored in Albion. After comparing the data we have with Albion's existing data, we can either imitate it or create something similar. But since we need the data to be transferred safely, we need you to protect it.
Опять фильтры надо переналаштовывать. Здесь все забилось.
Bastard's been tapping our communications. If the repeater is destroyed, things are gonna get very difficult for us.
know is right. Using the material you gathered, I've made an antibody that gives immunity from the Order's most commonly used toxin. But because of time constraints, I haven't been able to conduct any formal clinical trials.
So we're the guinea pigs.
This will be an excellent opportunity, Kate. You'll be able to collect data on the side effects of the antibody on the Descendants.
Descendant. What can I do for you? Glay, I don't think we should joke about it.
You sound just like Jin. Adorable. Thank you for your hard work. Don't worry, I know how capable you are.
I heard you worked on my arcane neutralizer. I'm sure it'll be effective against the toxin again.
You can trust me. To be honest, I tested it on myself at the clinical trial stage. I'm fine, so as Descendants, you definitely will be.
What did you just say, Kate? That neutralizer was made from the Order's toxin. Do you know how dangerous that was? Do I have to lose you too?
Glay, I'm also part of Albion headquarters. I'm one of many people working for Albion and all of humanity. The Descendants shouldn't be the only ones ready to sacrifice themselves. I'm ready to do my part. Let's help each other.
Lighten up, Glay. Thanks to Kate's efforts, we can continue with the operation.
Glay, this antibody will help you to stay strong for this operation. After all, it will give you immunity. And I've tested it on myself.
Let it go this one time. But never again, you hear me? Okay. Thank you, Kate. Really.
Now that everybody has the antibody, let's go get that Iron Heart. We can't let the Vulgus take this one too.
If everyone is ready, I will lead the way. Let us find the Iron Heart.
Good job. The data transfer has been completed. All we need to do now is wait.
Guide, can you sense the waves emitted from the Iron Heart?
I can. However, my scans show there is a space deep beneath this area. The energy waves are being dispersed by a metal device installed by the enemy. It will be difficult to determine the exact location of the Iron Heart.
Damn it! Not only did they spread their toxins everywhere, they installed this as well.
They most likely intended to use it to transport the Iron Heart they found.
Analyzing layout of the ruins. RK covers 40% of the entire area. A point of note, the RK corresponds to a single pattern, unlike the patterns of Descendant. According to the layout analysis results, the location of these readings is identical to that used for tombs and altars. If I compile all of the data we have gathered, there is a high probability that this is the tomb of one of the ancestors who died during the Civil War. The fact that they were laid to rest in such a deep location, either they were an ancestor of a high status, or they played an important role in the incidents related to the Iron Heart. I've identified a Vulgus communications frequency being transmitted nearby. It will likely contain information we need. We should investigate. The Iron Heart isn't here. The Vulgus came to excavate the remains of the ancestor. They plan to use this to open the ancestor's vault.
I don't understand. The remains of an ancestor, a vault? What do you mean?
If the vault contains an Iron Heart, it may have been placed there intentionally to prevent someone from claiming it. The reason the Vulgus have extracted DNA from the remains is likely because the vault can only be accessed through a bioscan.
If that's the case, then the occupant of this tomb is the same individual who locked the vault.
That's correct. They must be planning to use the DNA to allow them to bypass the biometric authentication and claim the Iron Heart.
This device interferes with the sieve links. I'll restore the disrupted communication. Noise removal complete. Checking contents. Sender, Enzo. He says the Vulgus have been spotted moving to another zone.
Have they found a way to open the vault already? Damn it! We need to get to that vault.
Wait. We should secure the ancestors' remains and the data just in case. If the vault can only be accessed through the biometric authentication of specific DNA, then we'll need that DNA as well.
I have disabled the Vulgus data repository for now. I have also collected the data formatted sample of the remains.
Well, that's a relief. I can't stand it when things go according to Vulgus plans. Let's deal with these bastards quickly and get moving.
to define their purpose. Humans truly are foolish and arrogant. Have you not yet learned that you are merely sacrificial offerings for us? Consider this an honor. Your flesh and blood will be offered for their glory.
Comms have been stabilized. All units return to Albion to prepare for the next operation.
Про ранг візьму. 8, там відкриється якісь, коротше, приколюхи. Так, на XP активируйте. Скоро вже пушки треба буде піднімати. Що там по реакторах? О. Ну тут бах, зірки. Не знаю, поки міняти не буду, мабуть. Хоча тут і урон більший, типа. А ладно, вони зараз всі фігові, коротше. Ну, цей поставлю поки. А, ні, цей крутіший. Ладно.
Я пошла.
Вийду покурю. щось відкрилось? Тільки що? А що, догадайся сам. В якій категорії хоча б показувало, що відкрилось, да? От, догадайся сам, де воно відкрилось. Показує красним, що щось відкрилось. Що відкрилось, де відкрилось, не розумію. Ладно. Пофіг. Ну, щось показує, відкрилося, що? Шукати довго, нудно. Так, у нас є пушки вже 28 рівня. Ми можемо собі підняти урон, там від 32 є. Лакса. Гвинтівка розвідника. Ми, в принципі, то можемо піти зробити, але я не пам'ятаю, там начебто як стати злетять. Ладно, поки не буду.
Got a question about the operation? We've confirmed the transmitted data. There's a vault where the ancestors kept the Ironheart. We can use this to our advantage. The Vulgus will need time to crack open the vault. Enzo, send the sample of the ancestors' remains received from the guide to Anais and tell her to hurry. We need to analyze the DNA and activate the biometric authentication before the Vulgus do. And to do that, we need to increase our combat forces in the field. I'll send any off-duty descendants. Rendezvous with them at the outpost and proceed with the operation.
Jeez, why am I being called in? I thought I'd be getting some R&R. Making me work with crazies thinking they see a ghost. Nah, I've got other things to do.
Jeremy, there's an Ironheart in this zone. Have you forgotten that finding the Ironheart is the #1 priority for all Descendants? Also, since you've been assigned to a mission, you should conduct yourself properly. Continue to be uncooperative, and I will report you to your superiors.
Одна хвилина залишилась до грозової
Why didn't you say so from
клітки.
the start?
От і будемо юзати. Ладно, вже наступного разу її заберемо. Зараз дивимося на карту, де у нас там сумеречні, да? Так, тут ми проходили, а тут у нас ще є квести. Я думаю, кудись для траві попроходимо.
Those order bastards planted some kind of device here. We'll need to open it to find out what it is. But let's send it to Kate first and get her to analyze it.
Accelerating decryption process. Descendant, you need to prevent the enemy advancing.
Поставив реактор новий, то більше цього. Урону стало. З електрики. Ну, найбільше на урон впливає електрика.
We have to destroy the upper section of the device. That way we'll be able to find out what they're hiding inside it.
Access successful. Beginning decryption. I was able to hack into a section of the data. I've discovered that it is a substance administered by Vulgus of the Order of Truth. It appears to be a type of booster that activates toxins in the body.
Huh. They were afraid we would destroy this, so they hid it.
Attempting access. I will disable their security protocols.
Спасибо.
It's been smooth sailing up until now. Keep your guard up.
Security protocols have been disabled. Descendant, destroy the upper section.
That should be good enough. Great work. In order to create immunity antibodies or an antidote, we need to understand the type, structure, and reactive mechanism of the toxin. We'll need tissue samples from the Vulgus. Let's go collect some.
This should be enough.
Так, тут начебто все.
Get to the point. I only picked up bits and pieces earlier. I didn't realize it was such an emergency. An Ironheart. Right in front of us. The place will be crawling with Corell's minions, but don't worry. I can take this opportunity to show you what an awesome Descendant I am. I'm curious what Guide's reaction will be after I carry this entire operation. Let me know, will ya? Alrighty. Shall we get this show started? I'll use my incredible teleportation skills to scout all of the underground spaces.
If the Vulgus are on the verge of opening the vault, then they'll likely report to their superior, Corell.
In which case, we'll need a way to tap into their comms. Guide, check and see if there are any ally devices nearby we can use to wiretap.
There is one ally communications repeater. If I modify the code, it can be altered to enable wiretapping.
That should work. We should spread out and continue with the mission.
This is Enzo. There is a Vulgus generator somewhere in this zone. These generators are the main power sources for the enemy's comms devices. We need to find the enemies who have fuses, take them out, and use the fuses to disable the generator. A unit with a fuse has appeared. Grab that fuse. Disable the generator. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Stay focused. Powerful enemy unit has appeared. Be careful. The enemy comms devices should be shutting down shortly. Excellent job. This is Enzo. There is a Vulgus generator somewhere in this zone. These generators are the main power sources for the enemy's comms devices. We need to find the enemies who have fuses, take them out, and use the fuses to disable the generator. has appeared. Another unit has appeared. Grab that fuse. The last one. Take its fuse and disable the generator. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. Stay focused. Devices should be shutting down shortly. Excellent job.
Let's meet at the Timberfall outpost. I have some information I wish to discuss.
have to figure out exactly what kind of organic matter the Vulgus are extracting. Let's go. It's done. Great job.
Descendant, I will be modifying the communications repeater code from this point on. Even though the code has been modified, the current output isn't strong enough to penetrate the enemy's classified communications grid. If we were to overload it, we would be able to increase its accuracy, but the Vulgus will be able to track our location.
I know that will make it challenging for you, Descendant, but you'll need to tough it out. You don't have a choice. Guide, increase the output.
Surveillance accuracy has increased by 40%. All communications content is being stored. Surveillance accuracy at 85%. I will try to maintain a level that will not cause the device to malfunction.
Thanks for sharing the surveillance info. Unfortunately, Alpha's just called us in to explain the overload. He is furious. Well, maybe just upset that the equipment is being pushed to its limits. I'll try to mollify him.
Тут ще активності куча. Йдемо піднімемо ранг до 8, там відкриються якісь нові плюшки. Поки що можна буде прокачати продління навиків. Це діяльність. Куча пушок нападало 25 рівень. Є навіть 32-й, 34-й, 32-й рівень. Ну от з них можна і буде і качнути, а то в мене ще 17-й, 20-й. На токсин нападало трошки цього. Максимум енергії. Ну, тут легендарочка прямо чотенько. Модифікатор. Ага, получаємо опита персонажа. Теж можна. Це тут легендарка. Здоров'я підвищує, да? Ну, ми втратимо здоров'я, але буде персонаж швидше качатись. Захист. І це, да? Ці 10 їх взагалі розібрати. Мабуть, надо. Реакторів курва куча нападав. Стрім лагать начал, класс. Стрім лягає. Вибачаю за таку шнягу. Інтернет не дозволяє. Дякую всім за перегляд, всім гарного вечора. Побачимось завтра. І пам'ятайте, бережіть себе і своїх близьких.